Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 5 of 9, episode 1, Koko no tsu koko no ka koko no iro. Last part, or episode, was quite interesting, where I went into it believing we'd probably be introduced to a new character, and then we were surprised or shocked to find out that what I had thought was a normal person seemed to have been a person turned to stone. It was quite weird. And I was actually quite horrified by the sight of the nail coming off and then blood coming out. It was quite a scene. So after that incident, we had contacted the police and apparently given our statement in regards to what we had found, and we had returned back to the cafe Nambo to let his friend and Kujo know the details. After everything had happened, they all went their own ways, and Kakero, the main character, had returned home. Before that, Kujo had given him his number for contact on Ling. I think it was Ling. But it's Line, the messaging app. And then, once he got home, he had waited until 9 o'clock to then message Kujo, and because Kujo wanted to talk to him alone. So we have to wait and see what she wants to talk about, as shown on the screen. Nothing else to really say apart from that, so let's get straight into it. Well, what did you want to talk about? I replied. Not even a minute later, Kujo zips back a reply. How did the authorities react? The authorities? Let's talk about stuff here. It's one thing to be a little uptight in person, but even on a chat app? Yeah, authorities is quite a formalish word. Like I mentioned earlier, I just use police. I try not to pay it any mind, refocusing myself, and tell her the same thing I told Yoichi. I detoured by the park on the way back home, but the statue was no longer there. Oh wow, they moved it. Did they collect it? I type what I muttered as is and reply. It would appear so. Perhaps police investigation will shed some light. I'm not so sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is the kind of mischief that would terrify little kids. So I'm hoping they find the culprit. But this is just a hypothesis, but it's possible that statue was actually once a human being. Yeah, what do I think? She says it's just a hypothesis, but the message seems strangely confident. Slightly at a loss as to how I should answer her, my fingers hover over the screen. If that girl had once been an actual person. The anguish on the face and the blood. Ugh. How could a person be turned into a stone statue? It's music. Like encasing them in cement? That makes this some bizarre murder case. I don't think it's like encasing them in cement. It's too detailed. And if you know what I mean, if you put something in cement, it'd be blocky and out of shape in a sense. But that's what's going on. There'd be a huge uproar. It also means Shiro Mitsugawa's name will get dragged through the mud yet again. That'd be kind of a bummer, to say the least. But that's not the kind of tongue-in-cheek response Kujo is likely after. I guess he really is into all that occult stuff, huh? I've never really bought it myself, I'm sorry, I was only joking. Perhaps sensing the bewilderment behind my hesitance to respond, Kusho follows up with that. A little flustered by her apology, I tried to give a non-committal reply. You know, a lot of strange things have been going on down lately. I tried turning the conversation to the hair clip. But maybe she realized that talking about the occult isn't going to help the conversation along. So then she gives me yet another curt reply. I'm fine, thank you. We exchange some idle chit-chat until Kujo wishes me good night, signaling an end to our talk. I put my phone on sleep mode, set it next to my computer, and sprawl out on my bed, when something catches my eye. Yep. That mysterious plushie. That reminds me, I never did check with Sora whether this was hers. I reach out and grab it by its torso? Head? Anyway, I grab it and pull it over. It's oddly heavy, unsettlingly warm too. Maybe like the stone statue, this thing's insides are also alive. I try fiddling with the zipper, run down the length of its face, but it doesn't budge. Just for decoration, huh? This is dumb. I mutter to myself, setting down the plushie and getting to my feet. We've had a huge earthquake. A broken sacred relic. A cursed hair clip. And now a human petrification. I'm afraid to see what happens next. Yeah, the door. Time for a bath, I think. Scratching the back of my head, I make my way to the bath. Okay. I need to turn my own volume down. I think it's a bit too high for myself. Okay. I wake up a few seconds before my alarm and stop it as soon as it rings. I kick off my comforter and get up. Rubbing the sleep from my eyes, I stumble to the bathroom. After hitting nature's call, I brush my teeth and wash my face. I grab a drink from the fridge and walk over to my PC. So, everyday, normal stuff so far. After it boots up, I begin checking the daily news sites while changing into my uniform. Huh? I grunt absent-mindedly. Missing girl discovered as statue. Yeah. This headline doesn't make any sense. I continue reading the article. She was last seen on the night of the 18th, at the cram school she attended. She never returned home, and late at night, as her parents grew increasingly concerned, they contacted the authorities. A citizen subsequently reported encountering an unusual statue in a local park, and police investigation uncovered that the object in question was not in fact a statue at all. The girl's belongings were found inside the petrified bag, and data was recovered from her petrified cell phone's memory. Several other pivotal factors further confirmed the identity of the statue as the girl herself. How her skin was turned to stone is still unknown. I go through several news sites, checking the facts at each one, but they are all completely consistent. You can't be serious. This is just a hypothesis, but it's possible that statue was actually once a human being. She was right. Kujo's message from the night before pops into my mind. Can't be. What she was afraid of turned out to be true. No, the truth is undeniable now. That was no statue. It was a person. The fingernail wasn't some prop set up by the sculptor for an elaborate prank. It was the girl's actual fingernail. The blood was real. And his skin was turned to stone. Which means under the stone was once flesh and warm blood. Warm blood insinuates that it was, because obviously warm blood means his blood is circulating and that it's warm and hot. No, in terms, I mean the person was alive then. I checked my timeline on Twitter. Wow, okay, let me just check this translation this. Tsubuchata? Okay, I don't like the English one because I don't think they used tita in Japanese. I think that's Tsu. I'm pretty bad with my katakana sometimes. This one, yeah. It's Shibuchata or Tsubuchata. Tsubuyaita, sorry. I don't know where I'm getting cha from. Tsubuyaita. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, let's go on. A strange disease is turning people to stone. You can smell a whiff of perverse delight running through the posts among the fear and consternation. One theory claims it's a virus from outer space. And it's crazy how many people are actually setting up for that view. Okay. A handful of locals, which is people who know more about the town, are even drawing connections to that lousy anime. Apparently, there's a monster in it that turns people into stone. Okay. That's closer than the outer space thing, I guess you could say. That faction is claiming that the earthquake awakened the monster, and that it's what's responsible for turning the skull to stone. Until someone deals with the monster, this mysterious disease isn't going away, or so they say. This is nuts. But I can't say with complete confidence that they're wrong. That's frustrating. Someone was turned to stone. That's crazy in and of itself, and yet I saw it with my own eyes. The virus from outer space? A mysterious monster? Bizarre as they sound, one of them might even be right. I mean, with the amount of occult that's been happening around the main character and Kujo lately, it's not far out of the question. This is getting weird. With a mutter, dismiss the whole situation as someone else's problem and close my laptop. First, Kujo's paranormal phenomenon. Now this disease turning people to stone. And from the way Kujo has been acting, seems to think there's some link between the two. What was it Kujo said again? Something about a curse? She said that when the secret relic broke, it brought down disaster upon Shiro Mitsugawa. There's no way, right?
いいえ、その通り。正解よ。
Okay, so that's the voice. I feel like I've heard that voice before. But it could just be changed because of the character they're portraying as. I hear an unfamiliar girl's voice, prompting to me to turn around, so fast you can practically hear the whoosh. Nothing. No one is there. Of course no one's there. This is my apartment. I'm the only one who should be here. Was that you, Sora? Is this some kind of trick, hey? No response. Am I imagining things? Hearing things? Or maybe I'm a victim of a paranormal phenomenon of my own? Damn it, this is dumb. How stupid am I? I try to shame myself into acting tougher after getting spooked by the voice. I gulp down my jelly drink while roughly scratching my head. Unable to completely shake off the feeling of dread, I quickly finish getting ready for the day, while constantly checking over my shoulder. And then make my way to school, earlier than usual.
Ah. そろそろと思ったけれど、もう少し様子を見た方が良さそうね。
Now, I wonder if that thing's good or evil. Nothing from class is sticking, even more so than usual. I think what they mean here is, from the classes themselves, he's unable to focus or remember what's being said. Yoichi started chattering away at the moment at me the moment I walked in the classroom. And Sora, not knowing that I left early, waited for me until she was almost late for school, so you can add guilt over that to my list of concerns. During lunch, the case of the petrified girl ends up being the talk of the school. Gujo looks more tense than usual too. Also, the more I remember it, the less confident I feel that the voice I heard was just my ears playing tricks on me. No way am I crazy enough to hear a voice so crystal clear like that. So then, what did I hear? And for the matter, what's the deal with that plushie that just appeared in my room one day? Is it some cursed toy? Or maybe an artifact spirit that brings good luck? I heave a brief sigh and collapse on my desk. Maybe I should try to talk to Miss Nadase about it. I don't think so. She'll probably brush it aside or think we're just hallucinating or surprising. Maybe I could bring it up with Kujo? Like, you know, I'm having a run-in with Paranormal 2 or something. Yeah, Kujo's probably more likely to understand you or to believe you. I bet it'll be a great conversation starter. That kind of wishful thinking is the only thing keeping me from being totally down in the dumps. I'm so pathetic. At the sound of the bell, we stand and bow. That's the morning class. Maybe my mood will improve a little after I eat some lunch and fill my belly. It's quite a drawn out spell. Ah, crap.
かけるくん、ランチの時間よ。
I'm guessing because he left early he wasn't able to grab anything to eat. Yoshi comes over to my desk with a convenience store bag in hand.
どうしたの？食べないの？
I am indeed hungry. Problem is, I don't have a lunch.
え、買ってないの？
I forgot to pick up something this morning. I'll have to stop by the cafe.
じゃあ僕も行こう。
You can start eating without me. You can start eating without me, you know.
一人で食べたくないし、ジュース買うから一緒に。なに
Okay, I gotta try and go this quickly. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm goes off. A shrill, blaring sound.
何？
Sorry, that's too loud. Normally they'd have said announced it before, if so.
なんでそんな冷静なの？男前で濡れちゃうんだけど。
I'm totally freaking out, dude. You're the one acting like it's no big deal.
てかどうしよう。避難した方がいいの？去年あったよね。誰かがいたずらで押したこと。
Oh yeah. Anyway, we should probably just sit tight until Miss Nadase or someone comes too. Ah, it's driving me crazy. Huh? My phone vibrates, so I pull it out of the pocket and check it. Sora's calling me? She texts me constantly, but she hardly ever calls. It's worrying.
どったの？
My sister's calling me.
紹介して。
Get bent. Yeah, he says, I really want to continue, but he says baka, which means stupid, or like, don't even think about it. Cut Yoshi down to silent before answering the call. Yeah, hello. Thank God they quieted that thing down. Saw a shriek pierce my ear and cuts me off mid-hello. I blink, suddenly serious. Sora only calls me Oni-chan when she really needs my help. I'm actually pretty surprised here that they actually didn't translate Oni-chan, and yet they translated all the other versions of Oni or Nyan or whatever she used to call him into some things I didn't agree with. Okay. Okay, why? They what? They set it on fire? On purpose? I find myself yelling that question. All eyes turn to me, and the classroom works itself up into a frenzy. I can't be bothered to worry about that. That's music. But yeah, at first they probably thought it was a prank, but as soon as they hear someone who was actually putting things on fire, then it becomes real. So now people start to panic. How? How the hell did that happen? Can you get out? Or what about the window? Damn it! Every exit is sealed off? It's not a drill, so the fire engine should be coming any moment now. Don't hang up. Stay on the line. Which class is yours? Hang on, I'm coming. This is my phone in my pocket, leaving the call live. Why don't you just hold in your hand and keep talking to her so she's calm and such, you know?
なんかやばい雰囲気を感じたんだけど。
It's a real fire. The first floor is on fire.
どうすれば。
I can't afford to stand around and deal with Yori. She's panicking. I dash out into the hall. What am I going to do? Even if I go to the first floor, what can I even do? I've got to fill a bucket of water. No. Kujo seems to have followed me for some reason. I really can't spend the time to talk to her. My sister told me her classmate started it. I have no clue. Sorry. We can talk later. I pull a fire extinguisher from its storage container and rush toward the stairs. Kujo follows. It's dangerous. Wait in the classroom. My sister couldn't get away in time. It's useless arguing with her, so I rush down the stairs. What the hell? First floor is a sea of flames. But there's something strange about them. The windows, walls and floors are burning up, yet I don't feel any heat. There's no smoke coming from the flames either. I can only tell they're hot by moving right up next to them. Something peculiar about the way the fire is burning too. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like they're not burning any material, they're just there. That's more dangerous because that just means it's not going to disappear even if once the material is burnt, in a sense, you know? In any case, it's a bizarre sight. Well, at least one good thing is there's no smoke, so you don't have to worry about carbon dioxide, hopefully, unless it's visible. A bunch of students are crowded together, watching it from a distance. There's no time to stand around gawking. I'm chastising myself as well as others. I'm no different than them right now. I pull out the pin on the fire extinguisher, point the nozzle at the blaze, and squeeze down the lever. Oh. A white mist engulfs the area 10 feet in front. The can runs dry in a mere 10 or 15 seconds, and I reel at how pathetically short it lasted. I don't think they normally last. I think they last longer. I actually never used one. I've seen one or things like that, but I can't guess. However, what makes my blood run colder than that is didn't go out. Yeah, that's not good. No way. It didn't do anything? Flames are still burning, unaffected. Finally understand why the students and teachers nearby are just standing there in confusion. Flames don't just look abnormal. Did someone spill some kind of chemical? I'm not going to resolve this by thinking about it. I'll try another extinguisher. If one full extinguisher isn't enough, then I'll use up as many as it takes.
待って。
I walk toward the storage box, but Kujo grabs my arm. Now what?
無駄だと思う。別の方法で火を消さないと。
Like what? I'm panicking so much that I snap at her. Okay, sorry, my response wasn't snappy. Kujo, on the other hand, is trying her best to be composed as she reasons with me.
新見くんは言うぞ。
Okay, so now that makes me think that she's more connected to the paranormal more than we had originally thought. Huh? Oh, what?
わかった。説明は後でするから。ここは私に任せて。
Much more than we thought. Well, hold on. What do you mean leave this to you? What do you plan on doing?
火をつけた人を見つける。
And then what?
見つかったら多分消せる。私なら。
I don't understand what she could possibly mean. But her firm gaze is reassuring. There's something in it that makes me want to believe her. Do you really mean it?
確約はできないけど、やってみせる。
Sora! I take out my phone and shout her name. Studio Shine shouts out to her toward the classroom. Is Austin still nearby?
いる。なんか奇声聞こえる。怖くて外出らんない。
Okay, just hold tight. Kujo, they're in class D. They'll be the one groaning and shouting.
D 組ね。わかった。
I'm just gonna run through the flames. I'll go first. Kujo, you're behind me.
でも。
No time to argue. Take on my blazer and fan away the flames. Maybe I can put them out, but then... Or maybe I can't put them out, but they at least flicker to the side a moment. Could use the fire extinguisher at least then. To not put it out, but at least we'll put them waving to the other side anyway. Still, no smoke, despite the sea of flames. There are a lot of safe areas. We can make it through. Let's go. Being eyed for patches of hallway that aren't ablaze, I dash through, carving a path by brushing the flames aside with my blazer. Completely avoiding the flames proved difficult, and they occasionally lick at my arms and legs. I'm getting flashbacks to when I used to cook for myself. The pain is about as bad as when I accidentally touched a hot frying pan. However, neither my blazer nor any part of me that the flame touches actually catches fire. Admittedly, I've never seen a real fire on the scale, so I don't know exactly what it acts like, but this is definitely strange.
やめろやめろよ
The onlookers go silent as an unsettling scream echoes through the hall. Yeah, you can see it as unnatural. They're in the center of a cylindrical wall of flames. A boy is thrashing around, head and arms. Wait. Boy is thrashing around, head and arms flailing unnaturally as he rages. I think there's supposed to be another apostrophe there. Yeah. See, there's supposed to be another apostrophe, yeah. Head and arms flailing naturally as he rages.
あの人ね。
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what now?
10メートルまで近づかないと。
30 feet? That's way too close.
分かってるけど、試したらそれが限界だったの。
You're not making any sense. You better tell me why we're doing this all later. I brush more flames aside on our blazer as we close the distance.
俺の力が
Okay, now I'm kind of to understand this in a sense, where there's possibly people with peculiar abilities, and one ability is possibly what has turned that girl to stone. Another scream. A pillar of fire erupts from the ceiling. A flame wreath around the student and grow as he cries out. I can't get any closer. Damn, the front of Class D's room looks like the gates of hell itself.
力が勝手に
Shit, it's too hot. Damn it. The hell's up with this guy?
やっぱりユーザーだ、あの人。
The hell's a user?
後で話すから。ありがとう。やっと射程距離に入った。
What? Going to unleash your superpowers or something?
その通り。
Wait, what? Kujo extends her left hand.
低劣な盗人の力。せめて世のため人のために。
She's muttering something under her breath. Don't tell me it's some sort of incantation. But maybe that's exactly what it is. A pattern? No, an emblem appears on the back of her hand. What the hell is that? I don't know. A mysterious glowing blue symbol appears on the back of Kujo's hand. Kujo, what is that?
後で話すから。どれ？あの人を狂気に走らせたのは。
Kujo hesitates, her glowing left hand still outstretched toward the male student. Don't have the faintest idea what she's doing. I'm fully occupied waving my blazer around, pushing the flames aside so they don't get engulf Kujo. Of course, between me wildly waving around my jacket and Kujo's light show, we're bound to draw attention, no matter how crazy this guy is. And he turns our way.
なんだよ来るんじゃねえあっち行ってろ
Kujo! The flames rush at us like a tsunami, and instinctively I shield Kujo from it. The flame passes over us and scatters to the floor and walls. Ah!
にみくん大丈夫？
I'm fine. Are you okay, Kujo?
ごめんなさい。ありがとう。大丈夫。
When he waved his arm, the flames came at us. It's like he's controlling the flames himself.
多分そうだと思う。
You're saying he has superpowers too?
今はそういう解釈でいい。
Boy, I was hoping you'd say I had the wrong idea.
逃げちゃう。射程の外に。
I look over my shoulder to see the guy stepping back, still screaming. When I look in his eyes, he's totally lost it. Ah, and there's a glowing symbol on his face. Just like the one on Kujo's hand. So, superpowers. You said 30 feet, right?
ええ。
I'll hold him down. The rest is up to you. Wow.
新見くん。
I ignore her and charge headlong at him. If this were a manga, I'd be shying courageously while I do it. But instead, let's just say that if I weren't grinding my teeth together right now, I'd be crying like a little bitch from the pain. So I shout out my war cry in my head. Ah, whatever. The natural flames burn me everywhere. Intense pain assaults me, the sensation of being seared alive. And yet my clothes don't catch a fire. Therefore, these flames have to be fakes. Meaning, the pain is an illusion too.
こっちに来るな
A gout of flame flies at me. I plunge straight through it, grabbing onto the student. I pin him to the ground. My phone falls from my pocket and hits the floor. I hear Sora's voice coming from it. She could probably see me from the classroom. Hang on, Sora. Leave it to me. Or rather, leave it to her. Kujo!
新見くん、あなたのこと尊敬する。
Sonkesuru is more like... how can I word this? I wouldn't say incredible. Not inspire me or... I can't get the right word for it, but I don't think of it as incredible. Maybe I'm mistaken myself, but yeah. With a line that would make me blush under ordinary circumstances, Kujo extends her left hand once more. The symbol on her hand is the same as the scar's. Wait, actually, the design is different. Is it some sort of counter to his ability, his power to control flame? Speaking of which...
離せよ
Ah! Hold still, you. Kujo, what's the hold up?
ごめんなさい。何かその人が身につけているものを。
What is it you need to find, and then what?
身につけているもの。多分アクセサリー。髪飾りみたいな。視界に入らないとダメなの。
Is that why she was trying to find the owner of that hair clip? Because whoever was behind the hair clip is causing people to go out of control. Maybe that's what happened to the girl at the park. Maybe she wasn't turned by somebody, but rather her powers, she lost control of her powers. Huh, interesting. I still don't get what the hell's going on, but...
やめろ
Shit, stop thrashing. Shut up and hold still. Giving into my anger, I slug the guy in the face. His head hits the floor and bounces off with a dull thud. And after a groan, he stops flailing around. Oh shit, did I kill him? I panic for an instant before the burning pain brings me back to what I need to do. Gotta find that jewelry. She said a hair clip, but a dude wouldn't be wearing that. Where could it be? Damn it.
首からぶら下げているやつよ。銀の十字架。
Okay, I did not expect it to find it, yeah? Silver cross dangling from his neck. That voice again. Now's not the time to worry about who it is. Gotta trust him. I flipped the unconscious guy over onto his back. There it is, a silver cross. I grab it and yank at the thin chain with all my might, hoisting it up. Kujo, this is it.
ありがとう。お願い、成功して。
She closes her glowing left hand into a fist. I feel an odd discomfort for a split second. In the palm of my hand, it's like the thing that should be clenched in my fist disappeared.
できた。
She's got it now. The cross that was in my hand has appeared in Kujo's. Oh, what on earth?
すぐにその男から離れなさい。
That voice again. I instinctively follow its advice, jumping back and putting some distance between myself and the boy. And then it happens. He should still be unconscious, but the student's eyes pop open and he screams as he scratches at the symbol on his face. The flames near him, no, every flame throughout the hallway, suddenly quivers and goes flying straight at him. A hail of arrows and spears of fire. A tempest of flame. Kujo gasps. I wanted to cover her, but I couldn't get to her in time. I hit the deck as a vortex of flame engulfs the boy. I can only watch in horror. A death cry. It fades off into the distance, along with the flames. It's almost as if nothing ever happened. The flames vanish as quickly as a bubble bursting, leaving not a trace behind. What the hell was that?
新見くん。
Yeah. I don't know why Kujo said my name, but I reply anyway, as I get up to examine the fallen student.
生きてるよね。
Probably, yeah. The boy's eyes are rolled back into his head, and he's foaming at the mouth. He's curled up in a fetal position, his fists balled up near his chin, twitching and convulsing. The symbol on his cheek is gone. His clothes are fine, not a burn on him. It seems the same goes for Kujo and myself. Despite running through that sea of fire, we're unscathed.
新見くん、上着と。
Kujo collects both the blazer and the cell phone I dropped earlier and hands them to me. I'm going to end it here. It's going a lot longer than I normally want. This turn of events was quite shocking. So I obviously, as I said before, I went into this blind, not knowing anything about it, all the genres. I was not expecting this level of, I don't even know if you could say sci-fi-ish, or would it be paranormal-ish? It's not of this world, as you could say. And now I'm wondering if the main character also has some dormant powers, since that plushie has been following him around. So I do believe I am correct in my thinking that the person who was stoned was perhaps done by herself, seeing by her face being in anguish. It's probably similar to the guys who just caused the fire. I wonder, because obviously we didn't normally obviously think that this was possible, but now we all of a sudden see 3 people with abilities within a day. It makes me think that there's a lot more than we thought. I mean, a lot more perhaps as well. I wonder how they're going to explain this whole thing, since there were so many people watching it and witnessing it. And from the sound of it, that plushie seems to be on the good side at least, giving us instructions, helping us. And I gotta say, I enjoy those types of voices. What's the plushie? I mean, it's the Warewa, the I guess you could say an older version of. It's hard for me to say, but there are some characters or personalities, or people who do voices, who have it was what people would call a warewa speech, because they use warewa as to refer to themselves instead of watashi. So to me, it just makes the plushie feel old or ancient, like decades old. No, not saying not decades, centuries old, I should rather say. I wonder how this is going to turn out. And now I'm actually wondering if that anime has any connection to this as well now. Because I keep mentioning it, and it's been quite a theme in a sense. And perhaps the person who made that anime was a user as well, and they used the knowledge of the users to create a story out of it. To wait and see, I guess. Yeah, this episode was unexpected. I didn't expect it to go down this path. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. So please let me know what your thoughts were, specifically on the quality. I've not been so confident with my quality of the videos lately. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.